Hi, we're Team Access Denied, and we're solving problem statement 3. Specifically, that's how do we mitigate the potential for AI-enabled attacks on critical infrastructure? Cyber attacks are costly, and AI is going to significantly make this worse. Most costly of all, we assume, is a zero-day attack. A zero-day exploit is a vulnerability that even developers haven't discovered. Attack vectors that we've had 0 days to prepare for. Historically, these take significant amount of experience, and they can sell for millions of dollars.
One of the most disastrous uses of zero-day exploits is targeting critical infrastructures. A notable example is the Stuxnet attack, a virus placed in Iran's nuclear plant computers, damaging centrifuges and causing significant operational delays. The exploit leveraged vulnerabilities in the Windows OS and other software, resulting in millions of dollars of losses. Importantly, Stuxnet was a human-made virus, not AI-powered. Experts feared that AI could identify these zero-day exploits faster than humans could, and 3 months ago, Google confirmed that the experts were right.
Let's imagine a scenario where a similar attack happens to us, except it's AI-powered. Gothic Panda, a Chinese state-sponsored hacking group, has developed an AI model that scans for zero-day vulnerabilities in SCADA-controlled cooling systems, a vital part of uranium enrichment. A zero-day attack vector is found and exploited. The malware manipulates cooling controls, causing equipment failure and compromising the uranium quality, all while feeding fake normal readings to operators. How can we mitigate these AI zero-day attacks on America's critical infrastructure?
Under our current cybersecurity defense system, it detects AI attacks by analyzing data inputs and using basic AI detectors. We know that these tactics are weak. The statistics say that the mean time to identify the threat is about 200 days, while the mean time to correct the threat is about 70 days. This is clearly far too long, and we need an improved system.
So we set up some criteria, namely scalability, adaptiveness, total depth of defense, and viability. We compared that with a few different frameworks, and the answer is clear.
And that answer is M.I.M.I.C, the malicious intruder model inversion and capture system. M.I.M.I.C is a framework built to capture and analyze malicious AI attacks to prevent zero-day exploits. It does that in 4 different ways: capturing, copying, killing, and correcting.
Our framework starts with capture. Capture leverages AI-enhanced honeypots, which are decoy vulnerabilities that dynamically interact with and mislead attackers. Honeypots allow M.I.M.I.C to log all attacker interaction within the network. They leverage LLMs such as Llama 3 to generate incredibly convincing responses. In this way, AI honeypots are 60% faster and 20% more accurate than traditional versions. We continue then with copy, which leverages model inversion, which is a technique that we use to take an imprint of the malicious AI in order to clone it. The trapped AI is then fed crafted responses to learn its behavior, and these behaviors are then used to work backwards and reverse engineer these copies of the attacker.
Now that we have a copy of the attacker, the only thing left to do is kill it. M.I.M.I.C moves to sabotage the AI, feeding it carefully misleading data and tricking its learning response to become less efficient. M.I.M.I.C will make its interactions more ambiguous and confusing, causing the AI to become too computationally heavy and waste its resources. With the AI neutralized, we can just cut the virtual session and expel it from the system. With that done, we now have our copied model. We can run simulations of the cloned model, attacking our network in a controlled environment. The data we get from that, we can use to create new comics test cases and test for these exploits. We can then use these simulations alongside MITRE knowledge bases to train our security system further to predict future zero-day exploits and unearth them via red teaming.
We can now expand our control system with AI-powered honeypots that deceive attackers into thinking they found real vulnerabilities. These attackers are then routed to the capture, copy, kill step where we study and eliminate them. These insights gained help us patch our vulnerabilities and improve our honeypot model.
Assuming a 6-month shutdown period while the cooling systems are being replaced, we've estimated that the financial loss is at least $124 million. The cost to implement our M.I.M.I.C framework, $1.5 million, slightly over 1% of the potential losses from our attack scenario.
M.I.M.I.C has application across many different sectors, such as water, healthcare, and all of the sectors outlined in the DHS document. It can be scaled to the public sectors and private enterprise. The need for M.I.M.I.C will increase as software becomes more complex.
We close the door on cyber threats before they even step inside. With M.I.M.I.C in place, AI attackers knock, but it's access denied.